Welcome back to Let's Roll campaign number 2. How was it? Did you like it?
Welcome back. That was a JoJo Siwa moment.
Hey guys, it's me, Casey Watson. We're gonna be doing all this amazing stuff and I'm gonna have so much fun today. Anyway, sorry, back to that. Hi guys, welcome. I'm so excited for you to be here. It is episode 2, if as you can tell. We have a lot to catch up with y'all since our last stream did not work, but it seems like hopefully I'm probably going to change some things on my end because I can already tell, but we're going to get right into it. So you did miss our last part 2 session, and that is okay because I have a recap for you and everybody here.
Fuck yes.
So here we go. Previously on Zodiac.
Oh my god.
Aelin, Xavier, Lilium, and Rhiannon were soon aware of the news that the Holy Mother Origin had passed. Dun, 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 dun. The royal advisors taking Rowan away for a reason. The stars have chosen for him to be the newest leader of House Cancer. After Rowan consulted the stars, he saw that something was controlling the dark matter that had destroyed Thebes. He also stated the moon rubble was heading straight for Cancer. It could be detrimental. Once everyone agreed to aid Rowan, Matthias granted everyone the use of the rings, giving them access to the sign network. Shortly after, the group had met the 13th sign, Viacus, in the sign. They had attacked Rowan, making him, Gemini, and Virgo their next target. The group had boarded Nox, the ship that will send them to Gemini, where they met the captain himself, Hyson Dax. This is where we begin. My controls are different in here. Perfect. Alright, so where we begin, the gentle hum of Equinox is the closest thing you have all felt to safety within the past 12 hours. After a small rest in your own rooms, you are all in the main lobby waiting for your arrival on Argyre. Alright, and so it's kind of where we let off. You have Hyson in there. Basically everybody's there. So, yeah. Anything that you would like to do in this moment?
So what are we planning on doing once we get to the planet?
I'm assuming consulting with leadership to see if they have any plans or any knowledge that could be useful.
Where are we going again? Cancer?
Argyre.
We just came from Cancer.
Gemini, right?
Argyre
We're
is
heading to
Gemini.
Gemini,
Yeah.
the main
Gemini.
planet, which is Argyre.
Your home.
Yes, those little shits in charge are gonna tell us some things, probably.
I see.
And we can't let them know you're here.
No, we can. Well, you know, you don't, I just don't like them very much, personally. What I said about I'm retconning the thing that I said about, like, don't let them know about the mines.
Oh, okay.
Because I was mistaken on some information. They actually I'm going to say this in character now. They actually help the mines work very closely with Argyre. It's like a power source. It's just the goings on in the mines. It's a little bit, you know, you have to know people, is all I'm saying. It's just a tightly knit group down there. But, yeah, I just don't like the Guardians, okay? Sue me.
I know how those
Everyone
things
has
go.
personal opinions.
Do you like the Guardian of your planet?
He's attractive.
Yes.
Yes. Would I have seen him ever?
Yeah, you have.
Okay,
I've
I
seen
guess.
his picture.
Right. Oh, the hologram. Oh, that's Leo. Oh,
The
yes.
actor.
He's very handsome. That's true. What about you? Do you like the Guardian of your planet?
I have mixed feelings about my planet and the way they conduct things. So I see where you're coming from. They give, but they take in ways that you don't see.
No. No offense, Rowan, of course.
Love you as guardian.
I'm sure you're going to be a great
Sure, you're a
guardian.
great choice.
Yeah, I'm sure you're going to be an amazing guardian for Cancer.
And he just kind of. Thanks.
And Rowan, how are you feeling about Cancer and their status?
Sorry.
Oh.
Something happened.
Oh, you're good.
What happened?
I just accidentally did something stupid.
She's not charging.
No, we're good. My camera just cut out for a second. But it's because I clicked the button.
I see ours.
Yeah, everything's fine on your end. What did you say? So sorry.
Okay.
I was just asking how you feel about the fate of Cancer.
From what I can tell, it's not looking that great. And I know that I barely just started, but I don't think I'm going to be a guardian of any planet anytime soon. Any kind of, like, you could tell that there's a lot of sadness in that.
You're resigning yourself to defeat already, Ruin.
I don't know what, I just don't know what to do, and it's all happening so fast. I want to make sure that everybody else is okay so they don't have to feel what I feel.
Right. It's deeply intimidating.
Yeah, it is.
It can't be easy for anyone. I feel like I'm not helping. I feel like I might be making it worse.
It does make him kind of laugh. Everybody being here is helping already. So, thank you.
Lillian, what about you? Do you like the guardian of your planet?
Yeah.
Okay. What about is it?
My guardian is a chieftain.
Right.
Did you see him?
Yes. Yeah.
I remember. He sometimes have a sour look on his face, but that's just how we are.
I
Really?
see.
Yes, it makes a lot of sense now.
Yeah.
Hi, son.
Yes?
Hi, son. What are you? What planet do you? Oh, Cancer.
Right.
Sorry. No.
I'm a Libra.
Oh,
Yes.
right. Do you like your guardian?
Lord Neath is there. Hold on. I'm so sorry. Give me a second.
Get your voice. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's
So I was
okay.
just practicing in the car.
That's okay.
All right. Lord Neath is a wonderful person. He's not there, so we're over there. He does everything that I think should be right for the planet and our people.
But is he a good person? Like a
Of
good one,
course.
actually?
Of course he is.
Do
He
you work
really
with
is.
you work with him closely?
Yes, I do.
Could I roll for insight?
Of course.
I rolled a natural 20.
All right.
Oh.
Is
Oh
this
no.
a room moment? A private room moment?
He also rolled.
Did be.
Well, a natural 20 though?
Natural 20s on ability checks kind of are different if they roll high. If they.
I mean, I got a 22.
He got a 23.
But I rolled a natural 20. Did he roll a natural 20?
No, he did not.
Okay, DM.
It's the DM.
If you must know, there's a playfulness and you can tell that he doesn't trust anybody in this room.
Got it.
Well,
So what does insight go against? Like, what does it roll for?
it's either deception or persuasion, right?
But you also don't know who you're up against currently and what they have on their ends about insights and deceptions and things
They probably have special tools.
like that. It's just like how your planet has things, his planet has things as well.
Libras. I was just asking. Roll cool 20.
That doesn't. It's
Whatever.
mostly a battle thing. Whatever.
Yeah.
He's a good guy. He's the captain of a ship.
For some reason, it's like my system's not picking up this as my map, but it worked yesterday. Whatever that means, but it's fine.
Hassan,
Yes.
do you have a lot of friends?
No. Not particularly.
You are unpopular.
It's not that I'm not popular.
Not a lot of friends though.
No.
He does run away on a ship.
Bingo. So. But it's fine. I really enjoy Equinox and the company it brings me.
And what brings you to Cancer specifically?
I was there for the ceremony, and he looks at Rowan. And he kind of is like, oh, thank you.
Did you bring someone to the ceremony?
Lord Neath sent me in person because he felt bad for not showing up there.
None of the Guardians showed up there.
Lord Neath is different. He's a very good man.
So you were acting as an ambassador of sorts?
Yes,
Wow.
exactly.
So not a lot of friends. Is that because you're unlikable?
Or untrusting?
Huh?
Or untrusting?
I know, I didn't intentionally do that. I was.
Oh.
Really just kind of
Lilium did.
That makes Xavier
I
happy.
think that everything should be looked at from both sides before you give an official answer.
It's a
Don't
very
you?
Libra answer.
very unclear answer. But
think
have to
If the
respect it.
answer is unclear, is it worth finding?
I think you can find any answer at any time.
Got it.
This is getting really philosophical.
Philosophy
Not your
was not
forte.
my strongest.
No, I exist more in the physical plane of being, if you know what I mean.
Right.
Interesting. Because Geminis are air signs.
Yes, on a physical plane. Can you not feel the air? Actually.
Hands out, and it's just like, there's like no airflow.
Well, we are in space right now. But just generally.
Don't air signs, aren't they known for their, innovativeness and creative ideas?
I suppose. I am a creative person. I'm a musician after all. And a performer.
Hyson is staring at you, by the way, while you're speaking.
Cool. Do I notice?
Do you want to roll to see if you notice?
No. Perception.
Screaming.
It's just a little thing, just to see if I notice. Bullshit.
Right.
I don't, probably. It's like a 13. I'm really busy talking about myself.
Can you hit the last button, like, on the TV, this,
Oh, on the TV, yeah. Power?
like, towards the center, yeah. I thought it says power.
What was I gonna say?
Sorry, let me look back at something. Gemini, the main planet of Gemini is a very green, luscious place. They like to be very one with the earth. Very.
Oh, I'm sorry, you said you didn't notice?
I don't think so. I
You
rolled
said
a
you got a
13. Yeah.
It's, you're aware, but I don't think you're aware of how
Okay. Yeah.
it is.
Cool,
Yeah.
yeah. It's a very lush planet. Smells beautiful, looks beautiful. It's not really a big city planet. It's not very industrial.
But there's mines.
On the other planet, Hydragyr. Yes. The mines on Hydragyr fuel the power that is on Argyre, in a way. So yes, maybe we are quite innovative, yeah. In that way, I suppose.
I also think it comes from your past and things that you've dealt with.
Yeah,
Right.
Things are situational.
right. Not all Libras and Geminis and Aries and Scorpios and
I'm a Scorpio.
What are you again? And Leos are the same.
I'm Scorpio.
I know, I said that. Scorpio. Not everyone is the same. I'm sure we all differ in some ways from the people on our planet. I know you do.
Some choose different fates than they're given. I would agree with you on that.
And you hear, you begin to like, you don't hear necessarily, but like, Rowan's clam, his wave starts to,
It's
like you hear like the
vibrating.
like the of the clam, kind of doing that or whatever.
Yeah.
And
Conch?
Rowan
No.
clicks it open, and a hologram of Nishi comes up. Huh?
No,
No,
she's
her and
okay.
Deke
okay.
went to
Yeah.
Sag to go find
Oh, yes,
his
yes,
family.
Yes, I remember.
So sorry, I just put that down there. What?
Oh no, I was just trying to get in character.
Oh.
That's so relatable, I'm sorry.
That's so freaking funny. Okay,
She
wait.
said, oh.
I
I get that. I totally
trying
do.
to like
Yeah.
do a little moment. Anyways, I'm so embarrassing.
You said I didn't realize it was being perceived.
It's not embarrassing at all.
It's like, what the
So,
What does Nishi have to say?
Nishi
Do we all
comes
get to
up.
hear?
She's like, Rowan, hey, is everything okay? Rowan obviously is like, yeah. We're heading to Gemini right now. How are you?
Can she see us?
Yeah. Oh.
And we can all hear this.
And Rowan kind of like angles it up. She's like,
Live.
oh my Helios, hey guys, how
Oh.
are you?
What a fun piece of good. How are you?
Like, hello.
I'm fine. Deke is still trying to find his parents, but we were able to find his siblings okay. They just had, during one of the tsunamis, they were split. But so far everything is fine. At least his younger siblings are okay.
Right.
Anyways, I had something very important to tell you. I was doing some research, some of my own on the side. I was looking in, just on all the networks and everything about Ophiuchus. And I did find a few things that he has a representation in the constellations of a staff with two serpents intertwined. And they called it Caduceus.
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 Wait, what was
Caduceus. Caduceus.
Is it like a constellation?
I
Oh, that's what you said. I'm so sorry. Please forgive me. I'm
That is
a
okay.
little hard of hearing.
And the other thing that I did notice is that in old texts they said that the original constellations had this piece of them called a forever star, and basically it gave them the immortality. When they turned into their human forms of the constellations, they ended up all losing their immortality, becoming basically what we are. And they said that 13 was very upset with that and did everything that they could to get it back. So that's just kind of all that I found there. And also on
Quite
Capricorn there is a tale. Oh, thank you. On Capricorn there's this tale of Caduceus, an alchemist in this version, who was banished by Lord Helios for this terrible crime. And you want to know what the crime was?
Yes.
Discovering how to beat death. So
Immortality.
there has to be something, right? Or am I just crazy here?
No, you're.
No, this tracks with what we've witnessed. Yeah. The serpentine weapon sounds familiar.
The immortality thread.
Yeah.
Immortality.
Does it say how to beat death, or does it not give that information? Sure.
It's just like an old little
It's a
tale
myth.
that they said. Yes, exactly. They didn't really go into details.
Sure. I don't know. Maybe they did. Could be interesting to have that information.
Yeah. So I don't know. I thought it was very interesting. And so that was it. I have to go. So bye.
Good luck.
And Rowan closes. He says bye and everything. Yeah.
Lilium, do you have that book of myths still?
I do. Let me go grab it.
Can you go out to your room?
Yeah. She's a little bit like a little like
Frazzled?
anxious from that conversation. Just to let you know that you noticed that in her body.
Okay.
She was walking
Does
away.
she seem a little anxious to you?
She seemed a little bit stiff when she started talking.
I'd say.
To be fair, she does seem stiff often. But you've got to differentiate stiffness from. Is it?
She's not in pain,
I don't think so. She hasn't expressed that she is.
Okay, I have the book.
Ah, Lillian.
Oh my
right?
god.
So like
So-
5 minutes go by because it's a big ship.
Yeah,
so
sure.
That conversation happened.
You
over,
just heard
5
like
minutes.
Mr. Krabs.
Yeah. So if you looked at like the little map, I know it's a horrible drawing. I tried the best I could. But
No,
gorgeous.
I like it. I needed it.
So your bedrooms are in the bottom lower deck. Your
Ruby.
your mid deck is where you're at, and then your high deck is where you found Hyson, Caroline.
Oh, on the top? Okay.
Yeah. So you went up the stairs to the upper
Got it,
deck.
got it.
So there is a lift that goes from the main mid level to the low level. So just so you know, that was where we're at. Also, you currently are in that little lounge space on
Oh, I love that one.
On the left.
in the Knox.
We're all just sitting
Yeah.
next to each other in the line.
The
Rhiannon's sitting on the floor. Just
This
because
one.
she's that
Quirky, yeah.
yeah.
That bitch.
That's so far.
You also
She's
noticed.
messing
I'm
with
so
her
sorry.
right
You also noticed that he kept staring at the automaton on the wall when he was talking about
I see.
when you were asking about like friends and stuff. He was-
Hyson did?
No, yeah, but only she noticed.
Oh, only you noticed. Okay. Robots.
Yeah.
Advanced robots.
So, anyways,
Yeah.
sorry. So you got the book, correct?
Yeah.
Okay.
Have you read through the book?
Yet? We just got here.
Oh, you disappear sometimes.
No, I was reading another book. Anyways,
Okay. Lovely. So many books.
just two.
Yeah. What's on the first page of this myth book?
Yeah.
Myths and lore in the zodiac.
All right. Got it, I think. Next page.
How about you roll a d20 for me?
20-page notebook.
16.
Oh.
16. What a good number. What a good number.
Good number. Good answer.
So, you see in your myths book, one, it's very old, like as if it's been in that library in the school for a very long time. Okay, you can already just tell. Everybody can tell that it looks very old. Let me see really quick. So I don't know where my Bible is, but it's okay. It's fine. I'm sure it's somewhere. On the 16th page, you see a star map. Okay. And you notice, basically, it's talking about the 13 zodiacs. And this is the first piece of literature you've ever seen reference 13 rather than 12.
How long ago was this written?
Had to be around 400, 300 years ago.
Like, I
800?
mean,
Like before
like,
us.
like papyrus almost paper. Like it's old.
Oh. The ancient
Careful with that, it'll rip.
So you are all
Zombie
about
Yeah.
4,000 years into the zodiac.
Wow, okay, so.
So a couple thousand years old.
Does it have a copyright on
Their
The
publisher.
first page will tell you when it was
So-
published.
it? Right, it
Written
didn't
by
though.
Sheldon.
Written by Sheldon.
Z1. No, Y1 or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyways, you see that it speaks of the 13 zodiac signs, and it gives you a list of all of them. And then at the bottom you see Ophiuchus as the 13th zodiac. Okay. And you know that. Ow, my knees.
Uh-oh.
Sorry, I have to get my Bible.
Get your Bible. Bible.
Where
Get
is
your Bible.
Where's my sack?
Your Bible.
You took
You
it
just
off.
Oh,
took
it's
your
over here.
sack. You placed it up
I
elsewhere.
have my post-its in here now.
Oh.
Seems to be like 4,000 years old.
Is it still together?
The binding's incredible.
Crap.
We should
Where?
maybe study that. I saw.
Oh. Nice one. You wanna?
And it
This looks interesting.
I'm asking you interested in that blast.
Sorry,
The
what?
blast.
Oh, right. Where was this? Where did you find this?
It was in the air.
It was just in the air.
Does it have some sort of protection spell on it?
I don't know.
It's still way too short.
Yes, there is,
Ah.
but I don't know.
I
if
have it.
And
Oh, I didn't.
you remember when like all the zodiac the guardians were up in their little things and they had all of their spirituality, like this, that, like their strengths. You see on yours, it kind of looks like this. That is what you're seeing.
On the book?
Yeah,
Okay.
The
That-
13.
yeah. And then with Ophiuchus, it's unity.
I don't know about that.
And so you see the original tale of how the stars grew to love the people that came. The tale is that passengers came through a portal in Helios itself from a galaxy holding a planet called Earth. And so you know that it just kind of touches up on how they got to the planets, where it started in Aries. It was the first populated planet. And that is when the constellations were surveying these mysterious creatures that have come into their galaxy. And they grew very fond of them. And so at the beginning of each month, one star fell to the Earth on each respective planet within their own constellations, and that is what birthed the original Guardians. It's basically just that information of like
Right. In the beginning.
they
was
taught
like-
them how to do this, and over the years, they kind of speak of that. That's what you see. It's that original tale of like
Unity.
where it came to be.
It's interesting that it says unity.
Right.
He didn't seem very interested in unification when we met him.
Well,
What are we talking about?
Ophiuchus. Who are you? What? Who's talking?
Hi, son.
Oh.
Who is he talking about?
we're talking about the Book of Myths.
Have you ever heard of a 13th zodiac? On Libra?
Have I? Yes, I have.
Interesting.
Well, yes, but that's, like you said, a myth. I mean, in Libra, there was a tale of. So sorry. Oh, I'm in the wrong document. That's why. Because I wrote this down. Where's that? There we go. Okay.
I mean, he's our pilot.
Well, so what?
Nothing.
There's a tale that, bear with me here, it sounds a little childish. When the letters of the alphabet began to disappear, word spread that there was a murderer amongst their ranks. They agreed that every letter with a sharp edge on its body was a suspect. This ruled out O, I guess that could probably stand for Fiacus, who asked to be the judge. He put each letter on trial and eventually blamed X, obviously because he had the most pointed edges, who had the most violent appearance and the worst disposition of them all. The real killer went free though. It was the eraser. And it's just a Libran tale that teaches us that you have to look at every angle. And I guess Ophiuchus did not in this tale.
So Ophiuchus is more of like a heroic figure in this tale of sorts?
Yes and no. He stabbed himself because he didn't fully look at what should have been looked at. He didn't see the bigger picture.
He was too consumed.
I see.
He was too consumed by ruling his own thoughts.
I think he just looked at an appearance and thought too much.
Okay.
Don't we all do that?
That's what we strive for, to not do on Libra.
Got it.
Yes. You also see, would you like to roll again for your book?
Sure. I rolled an 11.
You're going back to the beginning.
Let me see what's
That's a
on
blank
page
page.
11. I will only let you consult the book twice per session.
Okay.
Because I have
That's a lot
like
of info.
numbers.
It could be a whole session.
Is
of
that
just
is that
So-
just obtained to me, or does that
Roll one
apply
more
to
time.
everybody?
Roll
To
one.
you
That would be the whole thing.
Because
I'm in
you
charge
could
of the book.
literally, I'm sure, probably learn not everything, but there's just a lot of information and it'd take too much time to go through.
Yeah,
I
that's
mean,
so
we're
good.
on the way to a planet.
Right.
Yeah. So, you see in the book, it says that some believers claim when the constellations had a falling out, that Ophiuchus, this is your first time seeing that name in this,
Oh.
well, other than
The star map.
started out as a brilliant healer, full of compassion for mankind. But once he realized that he lost his immortality, he became obsessed with figuring out how to get it back. He was trying to do it for all people, not just him. He felt like everyone deserved to not die of illness or to feel the pain of slowly dying. But they do say, and this is only in one other text, and this is where they're getting this information from for the book, is that the other guardians misconstrued the story. And as you all are reading that, Rowan kind of goes, well, if that's true, I mean, what would drive him to do what he's doing now?
Right, and why would he want to speak with Gemini and Virgo, specifically?
To get them united.
He didn't want to speak with them. They're his target.
Right. Right. That
Maybe-
must have... Shit. Okay.
But maybe you're onto something here. Maybe he tried to tell us that his target was to attack them, but instead tried to unite with them. And that's his whole thing, is uniting and fighting for others. I mean, immortality is a huge thing that someone can go through, and yeah, who wouldn't want that? It's a pretty good argument.
Living forever sounds
And then
quite
she,
boring.
That sounds
She
like
sings
torment.
Sounds quite boring.
But why those
I agree.
planets first? If confusing.
They weren't.
I
His
don't
goal
know
is to
which one
unify.
he's going to hit first.
How do we know?
I don't know which one he's going to hit first. He gave me 2 options, and now I have to choose.
Okay. I think Gemini's a good bet.
So at least to start. After that, we clearly need to go to Virgo and warn them if that's what you think.
Maybe. Maybe we'll find out more on Gemini from
Right.
the little fuckers that run it.
Guess it's time to go to Gemini. Hyson, how much more time? And Hyson goes to check on the autopilot.
I watch him leave.
Here now.
About 30 more minutes.
Okay.
Well, we should maybe start getting our stuff together.
Right. Getting all things ready.
Which planet are we landing on, Angela?
Shit,
Hydragyr.
Hydragyr.
The mine.
Oh,
Nope.
we're heading to Hydragyr. It's the main
Not the
planet
mines.
with the twins on
The green planet.
it, Hyson says.
The green planet, exactly. Yes.
And will we be received there?
Yeah. They're quite an open planet, you know.
They love their games.
That's for sure.
Have any of you ever been to Gemini before?
Not once.
I've been.
As a Gemini yourself.
Right, yes, of course. It was an attempt at a joke. It didn't work. Alright? It didn't land.
Roll for joke landing.
For performance. Well, I'm, you know, I haven't been home in a while, so I'm excited to go back.
I don't know if I've ever been Gemini.
It's beautiful. I think you'll enjoy it quite a lot.
I've only stopped briefly.
By the way, how many drugs have you done in your life?
What? 2.
Like in general, like only twice, or you've only done 2 drugs?
2.
Wow, I like that answer.
Non-specific.
I like
I've
it.
done none at all.
Darling, you've done no drugs ever.
I can't say it was necessarily allowed on Aries.
Sure. But alcohol was.
I'm not a huge drinker. This is a peculiar circumstance.
Sure.
I bet you're fun at parties.
I've been told the opposite.
I bet you're fun at other things. What about you, Lily?
I'm 19.
I blush.
So.
No.
Not at the 19 comment.
yeah.
Oh, well, that's fine. I did drugs when I was only 15.
Never got the chance to do any of that stuff.
Well, then I think you'll thoroughly enjoy Gemini, even more than I was expecting.
I don't want to do drugs.
No, no one's having to. No,
You
don't
don't-
worry.
No.
So you don't have to.
You don't have to do drugs. You don't have to do anything you don't want to do.
We're
just a
all
little
about
thing.
consent here at this party.
Of course.
Wow. That's fucking hilarious.
Is the battery our drug conversation or what? Can we get banned?
No, it's been using the camera mic. I was like, why does it sound so bad?
Oh no!
So I haven't even been using this
Tap, tap,
this
tap.
whole time. That's so fucking hilarious. Okay, beautiful. Sorry about that. You guys
that's
continue.
alright.
It sounds so much better now.
Yeah, it's
Wow.
like crisp,
I can hear you.
HD. Yeah.
Okay.
So,
How many drugs have you done? Too many to count.
All of them. Experienced.
Hi, Sean.
I was about to say
Yes?
something else.
Can I ask to see something?
of course.
I'll be back.
Have fun. Just something?
Huh?
Just something?
Yeah.
Do you want company?
Can we follow?
No. No, okay, no, right? I can't follow.
Where do you go?
We're gonna go to like the little autopilot zone.
Okay.
I found something earlier. And I want you to explain it to me.
They're away from us.
Okay.
What?
I
What?
like opened the
So
door
they
to
went-
the
they went upstairs?
diamond chamber thing.
They went
Ah,
to the
okay.
pilots.
Yeah.
Oh, it's on the
It's on the
same
What
page.
is this?
Oh, you don't know. I said it earlier.
Well, I want you to explain it to me again.
Of course. This is Tome, and with that, this like screen builds up as soon as he said Tome, and it's like this hologram of like sparkly data just like pulsing in like a little spiral. Does that answer your question?
This is amazing. I've never seen anything like this on a ship.
I know I made it.
How?
It's like
Well, how do you track everything? Where is the data pulling from?
depends on the data that you're looking for. I've linked it into everything. The Psi and all devices. Everything. It tracks all data.
Can you track the data of what we experienced last night in the side?
I don't think so. I don't think it works that way.
Got it. Are you sure you're a Libra?
Yes, of course. Why?
Oh. Libras aren't really known for their innovation.
Are you sure? You know that Libras are very technologically advanced.
Oh, got it.
Yeah, sorry.
Sorry,
And
I
with
just
that,
know,
you
like-
see, I know, it's okay. With that, you see a glint of green, and you see that it's in his eye, and you know that it's his scanner. Libras have their technology built in through their eyeball, and they're able to scan and do anything.
Are you scanning me?
It's just a party trick.
Oh. That's fun. What does it do? What do you see?
Just what you see when you use your paintbrush. It's just the way I communicate with my people. Texts, social media updates, news. It's just like an iPhone, but in my head.
So you can track memory and history and time?
I can track history, but my own personal history and information I know.
Got it.
Are you looking for something specific?
Possibly.
Perhaps you can ask Tome, and he walks out.
Slay. We can switch scenes.
Okay.
I need to figure out what I want to do.
Okay. It is 8:13, and with the 30 minutes, we don't have
That's okay. As long as I
much
have this
time.
information,
Yeah.
we can do this another
So
time.
as he leaves, the Siri on the ship, prepare. Oh, wow.
I liked that.
Ew.
Yeah.
Prepare for landing.
Please prepare for landing. Please get to your seats.
On the floor, buckle up.
And with that, like the couch kind of like, and you see like these like buckles come over in the lounge. You're able to strap down. You're in the helm. You can sit in the front. It's autopilot.
I'll be back for you, Tom.
All right. And so with that,
Little Tom.
Book in the tone.
Little Tom. It's quiet.
I'm really, really sad that you can't see the map right now.
Is it supposed to be on the live stream?
Huh?
Are you supposed to be able to see the map on the live stream?
It will be when I get it set up at my studio. When we get it like in the permanent spot.
Fair enough.
That's okay.
Because then I can just leave it there and keep it at that. So I will show you. Where's my folder?
I remember the cave map.
Mhm.
The caves. I want to go in the caves.
In due time.
Oh. As you land, you go through the whole process, and you land here when you get out. Sorry.
Beautiful.
It's hard
Some greenery.
to hold that with one hand. Holy shit, that was crazy.
It's fall on the planet, and actually it's all 4 seasons on different parts of the planet at the same time, depending on what time of year it is. I just made that up.
You're actually right. I just
I know that's how
caressed
seasons
my
work, but it's-
microphone. That was really odd. I
Oh.
went, yes, caress. Odd.
Yes, that is how seasons work, but it's a little bit more condensed. Like it's not as it doesn't actually quite depend on the time of year. It's almost more like what mood the planet's in at the time.
It's like a mood ring.
Yes.
That's cool.
It is cool. It is.
And so as like the airlock, as you've like
Like it is cool. Liam.
like your shit flew by, you've landed, as you know that there's oxygen, so no masks are on. You've now like opened up your airlock, and this is the sound that you just hear. This sound, and it's slightly breezing, and you just see a bunch of green everywhere. And you see a glint of light, like right, it's far away to where it looks almost like a little bush, but you can see that it's just sparkling in the distance. All right, well, here we are in Hydragyr.
Where exactly are we?
We're just in the Geminine Forest area. It's where they always do their landing pads. They always insist on walking.
I see.
Right, it's good for you.
Well, depends on where you're at and which planet. I'm sure you know. And so he kind of starts walking.
I want to walk towards the light. Is Hyson coming with us?
So now Hyson, Matthias, Rowan, you four are all there. You are just walking.
Are we walking toward the light? I
Yeah,
see.
I want to walk towards the light.
Okay, so you walk towards the little
Yeah.
sparkly little, the
Yeah.
glint.
Yeah.
So some time passes as you're walking, and do you want to do like any? Oop, that was odd. So sorry. Is there anything you want to talk about, just briefly, like a couple minutes before we continue?
Sure. It's a beautiful planet.
Agreed.
Do you smell that? What you smell is like the smell of wet grass always. Like sweet
Like
wet grass.
post rain, it like
Post
just
rain.
finished raining, but it's nice and sunny
That
out.
word.
Take
You
a
smell
big
like-
whiff
A
of
little
this.
floral.
Okay,
Like
can
it's sweet.
can you roll for Constitution for me?
Yeah.
She said you don't smell it.
Yeah, so close your nose. 15.
15. Okay, so when you like, and your head kind of gets a little bit lightheaded. Not bad, but you notice that like,
I put my helmet on.
okay, damn,
So
that was crazy.
So what's the air quality on this planet?
Better than any planet, probably.
Oh no, I said I didn't want to do drugs.
No one's making you do drugs, love. There are
I
no
felt
drugs.
that too.
I was only wondering. Hey, listen. I was only wondering how much you were going to feel it, if at all.
Maybe there was some sort of fungus that we inhaled or something.
Maybe
I just
somebody's
felt a little
hotboxing
light.
near us.
It's entirely possible.
What sort of trees are we within right now?
Do I know what kind of trees? Like.
You know, I mean, like they look like traditional. Like I don't even know the name of the trees, but they're like
Oak.
those big apple oak trees.
Oh, the
like-
willows.
Yeah,
Like the hanging
willows.
willows?
Okay.
Not like creepy or anything, but very
No.
full, luscious,
Magnolias.
beautiful.
Yeah.
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 All different kinds.
I mean,
Like,
there's all different
they
kinds
look
of
like they're
trees.
from different biomes. Like it just looks like everything is just so mixed media, at least to us, but it's normal
Yeah.
on Gemini.
It's just my character.
There's your character. No, it's just it's probably just the freshness in the air.
I see. I'm not used to these
Right.
sorts of environments and greenery and animals.
Oh, loads.
Oh,
Yeah. Loads of animals.
I am quite hungry.
You
wanna eat an animal?
I mean, that's fine. We probably don't need to hunt for food. I mean, we're close, no doubt, to where we're supposed to be.
That is
to a
so
city.
funny. And so as you say that, you do see it come closer, and you finally see like the Geminine city. And similar to sorry, that was really weird. Due to
You got this.
similar to Cancer in the dome cities underneath the water, you do see like a faint, very faint, thin dome line in these little like areas around like all the cities and like structures and things like that. Very thin, and there looks like there's no entryway, but as you continue walking, you're able to just pass through it. And all of the nature effects have stopped as soon as you pass through. It's kind of like it's its own space. It's like a wall that you can walk through, essentially.
It's always jarring.
So what's that about?
Immediate stop. It's just a,
And so you've now entered the city
I don't ask questions.
of Gemini.
I'm joking.
And
I
so
ask
you
a lot of
walk.
questions.
Let me get this up.
But I don't always find out the answer.
Let's see.
Gemini.
So you walk into what seems to be like a space where there's no security, like nothing. It's just open. Seems like you could just run out and go into an open field and start to play. Let's see.
It's a good place to play.
This was the planet that you went to, and that sparkling center is where you're at.
Okay. Big center.
Let's see. So you begin to walk up and you see this stunning area that you're walking to. It's
Looks
like a
like
beautiful
Rivendell.
castle with like dome lids and things like that. And as you're walking,
Looks
you're
like
able to
Rivendell.
see, like you have all of these pillars with like green grass growing on them. It's very nature based, very green and luscious. And as you continue walking through, you begin to see this like plaza.
What's the name of the character? Just one more hair on my face.
Let's see.
What's your character?
Okay, yeah, it was.
Let's see here. And so you begin to walk into this like super hustle bustle town where people are just like running around, they're talking, they're laughing and having a really good time. And so you see that it's this beautiful plaza. This beautiful plaza with all these like reflecting lights of almost every color that you could potentially see in your entire life. You look around and there's all of these short children, seeming people running around having fun, playing their games, playing in the streets. You see some of them running in happiness. You see some of them running away from something that you can't see. It's like this hustle bustle space.
The Imaginarium.
It's very vibrant.
Yes.
Could see being under the influence would be enjoyable here.
Right, of course. Most of the people are in a way. They're actually, if you look closely at those little ones playing over there, I believe they have, Centauri? Oh no, I was saying,
Roll for perception.
Okay, yeah. If I don't see anything, this is gonna be a weird tour.
Is there anyone taller around here?
I'm 5'11".
You're the tallest out of everybody.
Well, this mother.
I'm 6'3".
Oh,
Yeah.
he's towering over the children.
Actually, wait. I
The
get
children run
confused
from him
with my
screaming.
I got a 17 perception.
Actually,
I'm just
no,
trying to see
like
if they're
5'1".
wearing. Just trying to see if
5'11".
they're wearing what I
Oh,
think they're
okay,
wearing.
yeah. So you see like 10 kids running around with these thick like glasses over their eyes,
Me as a
and
Fashion.
they're see-through glasses. You can see their eyes, but they're like huge, with these like big nose bridges on there, and they're running around. You see 8 of them running around cheerful, like, oh my goodness, like hands up in the air as if they're playing with something. And then you see one kid crouched on the gutter, and he's kind of like crying a little bit, screaming and pointing at something in the distance. And as you go to look, like, you see that nothing's there, and that was your telltale sign that they're wearing the glasses.
Right.
Yes. So.
They, this little one allowed his mind to get the best of him, unfortunately. Those glasses, you can see, augment your reality around you, sort of. You see what your brain imagines. Hence why this is called the Imaginarium.
So does everybody get a pair of these glasses on Gemini?
Yeah. Right? Yes?
I mean, they're there to use, yeah.
It's
Ah,
not.
like a
It's not
library.
like you don't really own them exactly.
Okay.
You kind of just use them when you're here. You don't. It's a here thing. It's the Imaginarium only. You wouldn't do that
So is
elsewhere.
anybody gonna help that kid, or do they just snap out of it on their own?
I mean, they tend to snap out of it on their own. You can help them if you want to. Oh, okay. Not about helping children. Got it.
Write it down.
Hates children.
I'll go. I'll go help him.
Okay,
Oh.
go on. Approach gently. You don't know how powerful he is.
It makes me think that
I
Tyler
approach
the
them,
Creator's
and then I
It's
just
like-
rip off the glasses.
How was cyberbullying real? Just
So-
turn off.
That is not the right. Sorry. So you approach
Just
the
walk
kid and,
away.
and you just walk
Yeah.
glasses off.
Yeah.
Okay.
You just rip the glasses off?
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. So
Am I gonna die
roll
now?
Oh my god. It's the leader.
Laser
roll dexterity
shoot
for me.
out.
Oh
Okay.
no.
Sounds good.
How could you rip them off?
I was thinking. I literally said
Like
approach
a
him
safety
gently.
talk?
This is
And
not.
she said,
Just dexterity.
a bully.
Words don't really resonate with Lilium.
I guess
sometimes.
I rolled an 8.
You rolled an 8. Okay, so
Oh, you're
you
getting
go
slapped.
and you like go to rip them off, and as you take them off, as he's screaming and crying, you pull it, and these scrape his skin off of his ears, and he screams in pain, and his eyes blink open and
Stop.
roll back.
I don't think that was supposed to happen.
That's not what I meant by help the children.
And it's now, instead of a scream of terror, it's now a scream of pain.
Does anybody have a healing spell on
I
And
them?
have
then
healing. I have
eventually,
healing.
I hope.
their eyes kind of stop, and they're holding their head. Why would you do that, you bitch? And runs off.
Right. So, Lilium,
When she said approach gently.
I meant gently tap them, remind them of where they are. Don't. This is the reason why I don't do it. Sometimes you can really get sucked into your mind, and it's
Right. I don't want to talk about it.
okay.
That's alright. That's
You don't
alright.
have to talk about it.
We don't have to. Everybody makes mistakes.
I don't want to
makes
talk about it.
mistakes.
Understood.
I look at Rowan and Hassan and Matthias, and I'm like, don't rip the glasses off.
Listen,
No,
Good to know. Good to
I
know.
have the best intentions.
I know,
Hi-san
we
is
all
kind.
know.
You can tell the Hi-san's like.
What the fuck did I
Because
get
he
myself
knows
into?
what, like, he knows she shouldn't have done that. Oh my god, that's so funny. Okay.
So are
Sounds
these
good.
things like attached to their faces?
No, but if you keep them on long enough, like for an extended amount of time,
They sort of mold to the head.
it's going into your brain. It's reading your brain.
Okay.
And sometimes your brain can imagine really scary things.
I just caused brain damage.
Maybe.
But
I've caused a little brain damage to myself over the years. It's okay.
And as you continue walking, Hai-san says, "We're here." And you see these two floating pillars with fake moons floating in them.
I want to shoot an arrow.
No, don't.
Obviously,
don't.
the background's not the same, but
Restrainers.
it's like green trees, but like that's the entryway
Those are the pillars.
into the castle
The pillows.
with them. Okay.
Rhiannon just takes like a deep breath, like, okay.
Are those real moons?
Have you seen this before?
Yeah. I haven't really been.
My character's always.
The Guardians, you know,
It's fine.
I haven't interacted with them a bunch.
We've all
but
accidentally hurt a kid.
But
we've all
you're-
been here.
You know what?
You're aware.
I
Do you
aware.
think you could turn on the TV again for me?
Yes.
Just know that my opinion is that I don't like them. It's not that I'm in bad standing. I just need to prepare myself so I'm not accidentally rude to a guardian of my home planet.
Especially one that looks like a child.
Do you think they'll fight us?
They like their games.
I don't think we would win.
Oh,
There's no way in hell.
Oh my god, it's opposite.
But that's why we like our
All right.
games.
And so you enter this beautiful throne room.
Alright.
I know, yeah. Stand to see
Oh!
this stunning and
Why are there
luscious.
three thrones? Three thrones.
Oh, I see a little dude on it.
A little dude. See a little dude.
So you see, that's actually a dog. It's the
dog has
dog's
its own
throne.
Little dog.
Yeah.
Do you know the
Rhiannon
dog's name?
rolls her eyes in the back of his head. Do I know the dog's name?
Roll for
You do.
history.
Is it new?
Huh?
Have you told me?
No, I didn't think that it would have been noticed. So the dog's name is Amadeus.
Amadeus.
Of course.
Yes,
You
that's
know-
Amadeus.
you
Royal
know.
Amadeus.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he's
His
kind of
Royal
sitting there.
Majesty Amadeus.
And this dog is
Boozy.
He
What,
is
what
A
kind of dog?
proper hound.
An Afghan hound.
No, it's a little one.
no, it's an Australian Shepherd.
Oh.
I know.
Of course it
And
is.
so it's very,
snooty
like-
ass bitches.
Proud.
Serving cunt.
And you see a bunch of people sitting in like the chairs. It's not as organized as this. It's just
Okay.
this was like one of them that I saw that I really liked.
Okay.
I like it.
It's more like moved around. There's a bunch of couches. It's reds. A lot of more reds in these chairs. Some are like the big circle couches that you see as you walk in. A bunch of people kind of laying together in
Engaged.
a very
Engaged in
engaged
activities.
in yes some things.
Oh.
Some people are giggling
I
and
see.
having fun. Other people are dancing and like you can tell that this throne room is not a throne room
It's a
necessarily.
sex
It's a gathering room.
Yes.
Sex dungeon, if you will.
A
Yeah,
throne
that
for some.
that might have been what it used to be for, but it is no longer for that.
For a throne. Okay.
Okay.
It's a little awkward considering your guardians look like children.
Oh, but they're not children. They're monsters. Just joking. That was a little dramatic.
I mean, she's kind of right, Hai-san, obviously. The
I love hearing
twins are centaurians. They're at least about 300 years old. So, about everyone here is a centaurian themselves.
None of this phases me much. Does it phase you, Hysan?
Of course not.
Centaurians?
Maybe we should go join.
They use...
Roll to join.
you know based not like, you would know that Gemini is known for cell regeneration practices.
Like lobsters.
Huh?
Lobsters.
Yes. Well, they discovered it. They discovered how to cell regenerate.
Okay.
It's not just like a thing of them that
Okay.
they have. And you're kind of still like walking up. You're able to look into, and Hyson just says, it's very expensive, and a lot of people in Algar use it to stay young and keep their money and remain greedy, immature, and everything that you could possibly imagine being the worst thing.
I
So you're a
got.
Karl Marx stan.
Who?
Does Karl Marx I know, it's planet. And this world.
That idea clearly didn't last. I guess.
I kind of like
Yeah.
Rhiannon's like, well, okay, pump the brakes. You're right. You're exactly right. But you know, ouch.
I don't think it hurt that much.
Not at all.
Interesting. With all that money, couldn't have found a different way.
No.
Hmm.
Gemini
to
are
help
greedy.
people?
Greedy motherfuckers.
I mean, indulge themselves when they are the biggest mining constellation in the entire galaxy. So they can really do anything they want.
That never leads to anything good, does it?
No, it does not.
Just leads to hedonism.
And sex throne rooms, and she walks in a little bit further.
Alright.
Like a little confidently,
do
she's
you
like,
Visibly
enter?
uncomfortable.
Yeah. Is it rude to interrupt while they're
you want to ask someone a question?
entertaining?
As you've walked in, there's no guards. There's no nothing. It's like just go in.
I mean,
Yeah.
Aelin, if you want to
Full trust.
join, I won't, judge
Only
you.
if you
Aelin!
Shit. That was me. No.
Aelin!
Xavier in the corner. Shit.
We have a
Goddamn.
mission to accomplish. Visit me later.
I mean, why are we gonna walk in if we're not gonna ask anybody anything? We're just gonna watch them.
I was assuming we were gonna ask the shitters at the throne.
Oh, the dog?
Both of
Are
them.
there
They're
other people
also
sitting on the throne?
No, the
Is it
baby-
just the dog?
No, it's
the
just
guardians
dog.
are at the. Oh.
They're not on throne. The guardians are engaged in whatever.
Oh, they're also
things they're
engaged.
doing.
Oh.
Oh well, then we should interrupt them, of course.
You want to ask Amadeus some questions?
Can anyone talk to animals?
I
No.
can speak goblin.
Rhiannon touches your arm. Maybe he is a
Speak
goblin.
That's so funny. Let
That
me
was the
see.
funny shit.
Should we just warn them then? That
Will they be upset if we interrupt?
I
They love their
can't
games.
imagine they know about.
Oh my god! And I walk up to one of them. I'm just like, we can't just sit here talking about it all day.
So you
Do I
approach
see?
them?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
So
They're not with
where-
each other.
Somebody
No.
cover Rowan's
Okay.
eyes.
No.
Yeah,
They're
that's-
siblings for fuck's sake.
So like you walk
I mean,
in, right?
Game of
Uh-huh.
Thrones.
Right.
And you hear like a bunch of. So sorry.
I don't want to hear things, actually.
Oh my god, no.
I plugged
I'm
my
not.
ears.
I'm gonna start playing Pornhub.
We're about to get banned.
We
from
get
this room.
banned.
We are
That's
cam
so
girls.
funny.
We're cam girls after all.
This is-
No, we're not Twitch.
No.
Fuck off.
We get the ban.
Unless you tip.
Notification. Right now.
Seb
Or
reports us.
OnlyFans.
No, I'm kidding.
I wonder if
It's like,
anybody
you
does
guys
like
are
naked
weird.
D&D, like a bunch of cam girls.
Naked
Oh my god.
D&D.
Oh,
you
yeah,
fucking
like on
crazy.
OnlyFans?
Strip D&D.
Strip
sure.
D&D.
Just actually, it's just
Trademarked.
a sex RPG. Just like dating simulator RPG. Oh
Ooh.
god.
Interesting beats to be doing this
Scabby
too.
music.
Yeah. They're real aggressive, I guess.
What in the Wild Wild West?
Listen! Is that drink?
You just hear large metal
So-
belts.
Mr.
You
Hotline
kind of hear
Bling.
like a bunch of like cacophony of all these people just having fun, cheering and everything. And as you walk in,
Is there alcohol? Is there people walking with
Of
alcohol?
course,
I
yeah.
grab a
Can
glass.
we grab some? Oh, may I have some, please?
Mhm.
Thank you, thank you.
so
I'm leading the charge in this situation,
Yeah.
I think.
So
I'm hesitantly following.
okay.
I'm not drinking.
It's kind of a bob.
Okay, Rowan
I'm
is like
definitely
in the
not drinking.
front. He's
Of
like,
course.
the head runner.
Mhm.
You're flanking his left shoulder.
Mhm.
Matthias is to the right shoulder. And so you're walking, and people kind of look up. Some of them in lust, some of them in disgust, some of them indifferent. And so they all kind of slowly stop their actions as you all begin to walk in, because they can tell that you are just, the majority of you are not from here. Okay? And so everything stops, and you just see two little, cute,
Little lads.
two little lads,
Mhm.
just,
They're short.
hanging out. They're very short, for sure.
I'm
And
picturing
so
the berries and
you
cream
see on one far end a little boy, what looks to be a little boy,
Oh boy.
pop his face
Oh,
up.
he's such a
Oh.
shitter.
This is very weird.
And
They're
was gonna
300
say,
years
like,
old.
a little girl who pops up. They're about 5'1".
Oh, so just
5'1".
barely
I'm
shorter.
so
I'm
sorry. Like,
5'1".
let's say 4'6".
Well, so,
They're
yeah.
about
Uh-huh.
4'6".
Yeah.
And,
So what's the greeting? Do you bow? Do you?
and so they kind of, they're over here. One of the boys over there and the girls over here, and they kind of pop up. And they look at each other almost like in sync, and they go, "Ooh, goody!" And they just run up to you. all.
Oh, I don't like this.
And you, hold on.
Just holding her drink like.
Um,
Does this happen often?
What, the orgy?
Uh-huh.
Probably more often than we'd like to admit.
You're so funny. And so
They must be
they
great
all walk
hosts.
up. The two of them walk up and they say, "Rowan Grace, I'm so excited that you're here." And you see like the little boy kind of talking, and he immediately just holds out his hand, very excited. Rowan does his hand touch,
High five.
and the girl kind of pops over his shoulder. "And look, you brought friends. I love friends." And she immediately runs over and she starts introducing herself to all of you. "Hi, I'm Rubidium.
Nice to meet you.
Video.
Hi, I'm Rubidium.
I'm Lillian.
Hi, oh, you're very tall. Hi, I'm Rubidium.
Xavier.
Hello, I'm Rubidium.
Hello. Rhiannon.
I like your hair, it's very pretty." And she kind of turns around and walks quickly back to her brother. Well, hello everybody. My name is Casium, if you don't know. I know there are some that do know and some that don't. We have been expecting you, Rowan Grace, and I'm very happy that you're here. We have much to discuss.
God, fucking.
And so he just grabs Rowan's hand without even asking and just kind of carts him over to sit down. Do you want to join? Do you
Yeah.
not want to join?
Yeah.
I'd like to follow
Okay.
and sit.
There's
Also.
not much else to do.
Yeah.
Just joking. There's a lot else to do, but not really.
Just joking. Ah,
Just joking.
sorry, I'm not vibing with what I'm getting right now, so give me a second.
The Bardic playlist.
What are your rolls?
I was you.
Ooh, yeah.
That shit was so funny. Oh my god. Just imagining that song made it that far into the future.
Yeah.
Like that people are doing flute.
Put that in a
renditions.
Renaissance
thought
one.
the beginning was like the Wild Wild West, like
I know it was like.
Yeah. Right. Completely like changed. Yeah.
and I was like, oh, it's his son.
And so they pull you over, and they're like, come sit, everybody. And they shoo everyone out, and quickly everybody kind of stands up. And like some of them are irritated, some of them just leave without a question, questioning it. And you are now all left alone.
Mm-hmm.
So, Casium says, "Oh, we have much to discuss. Have you come for the omen in the stars?"
That we
Yes.
have.
It's exactly why we're here.
And Rowan looks shocked.
Wait. Yeah.
You can see it too?
Hmm.
Oh, my little Rowan. You didn't see the omen in the stars yesterday? Have you not been consulting your ephemeris?
Rhiannon chugs the rest of her drink.
I lean over to Rowan and say, "You're gonna have to learn how to hide your expressions a little better."
And he kind of... And you you see him try. Yes, we have come to talk about the omen in the stars. We are led to believe that it is Ophiuchus who is moving this dark matter that is destroying the rest of our zodiac. And I have reasons to believe that you are next. You or Virgo, at least that's what Ophiuchus has told me. Ophiuchus? You've talked to them? A myth? And Rubidium kind of you cannot be serious right now.
Well, we saw him. In the sky.
Really? And she quick.
I say this isn't a laughing matter.
Oh.
I think everything can be laughed at if you look at it the right way. And she picks up her little like violin and she kind of starts playing. Oh, revenge, revenge, the circle that never ends. You always will never find your answer, and you'll never go back from where you began. And she just keeps playing and is dancing around in her own little space. Casey kind of looks at her, smiles and loves it, and returns back to you. It cannot be Ophiuchus, because Ophiuchus is not real. What you've all seen is probably just something in your imagination. You all know that we love imagination here. Can you show me?
Can we show you?
Exactly. As my sister has always said, and she's pretty good at knowing people very well. She's very quick to learn the truth out of a lot of people, even if you don't ask it. It's just not true, and thank you for the warning. Now, if you really must know, I do have a task for you if you're willing to take it.
And what's that?
And he looks up to you. Why, I have a problem on Hydragyr, and I might need it to be solved if you're willing to.
What problem?
I look at Rhiannon.
And Rubidium stops playing the violin and she kind of runs over. We have some thieves taking over the mines. They're just stealing all of our precious ores, and we cannot have that happening, can we? And starts giggling and having her little moment. KCM says, yes, there is a little problem here. Now, I'm not saying that what you're saying is false, even though you have practically no evidence. Yes, it is something to laugh at.
That's why I laughed.
And she kind of
just deep breathes.
Do we get any compensation for doing this?
If you bring back a token, then I can perhaps do a little persuading on my end with the plenum. I do think that there is something wrong in the stars. I just think that it might not be Ophiuchus.
What type of token would you require?
A trinket, anything really. Nothing too crazy.
A trinket from one of the thieves.
Of course. Is that something you think you can do?
I know I can, actually.
I think we can handle some thieves.
What is this trinket?
Anything.
Any type of token. As long as it's substantial proof that it's handled.
Understood.
And so Rubidium is now more focused, as if she's come back to the conversation. A quest? And Casey goes, a quest. Yay! And they kind of have a little fun moment.
Oh my god.
I have much to tell you about the stars. When you return with my token, I can tell you everything I know.
It's only fair.
Well, the sooner we get started, the sooner we'll be done.
Alright.
Where do
Alright.
you recommend we...
I think she knows where to go. She's a Gemini, of course. It's in the abandoned mine. There's only one.
The abandoned mine.
Yes.
That's the one you're worried about.
Of course, it's where they're looting all of our ore.
Why is
The-
there
the
ore in an
abandoned-
abandoned mine?
It's another story.
Maybe they don't use it for mining anymore.
I do know where to go, in fact. Thank you.
Good. And he kind of just let's go. Quick. I have a shit for you.
Shit for And we have a okay.
Is that okay with you, Hyson?
Hyson is now being pulled away by Rubidium,
Oh.
and she's kind of talking to him and conversing separately.
Okay.
Okay.
I don't want him to feel like we're cheating on his shit.
I have a feeling he doesn't mind much.
And so he's now pushing all of you kind of out.
Are
with
we
him.
gonna wait for Hyson?
Oh, don't worry about him. He's fine. Let's go.
Insight. Is he gonna be okay? Yikes. It's a 16.
16.
Oh.
Maybe is he looking uncomfortable? Is he looking weird? Like.
You look back kind of over your shoulder as you're walking away, and you see very, like, quickly that Rubidium has a somewhat serious tone in the way that she is talking with him. Nervously, like as if she's active listening, but it's very like, what?
I have a theory.
Yeah, is there anything do I gather any of that, or is that...
No, it's just from her perception roll that she decided
She
to
has
roll.
to tell us.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so she would have to say it.
I'll have time.
Yes. Let's see here. So sorry, let me see my... Perfect. Alright. And as you kind of keep walking through the hallway, you see like all of those Geminine people that were once there.
Naked.
They kind of were like semi-eavesdropping, but like waiting in the castle, and as you're moving, they're kind of... Word has spread that Rowan Grace is here, and so they are all crowding and trying to see the new Holy Father. They just want to get like a good glimpse at him, and so you now have like this horde of little short centurions kind of all around you.
Ugh.
As
You're famous
Casian's
now,
pushing
Rowan.
through.
Yeah.
I said you're famous now, Rowan.
And Rowan's kind of like, oh, hi,
Take a picture, it lasts longer, for
and
Christ's sake.
Matthias is like security guarding that situation, And when people get too close, he's like throwing them.
Throwing children.
So that's kind of
Man's most
happening.
attractive.
You eventually do get to the ship.
Yummy.
I do not have a picture of the ship.
Is it more like
Tiny?
Treasure Planet-y type of transporter
I
type
bet
of
it's
ship?
super technologically advanced.
Right, of course it is. It's a Gemini ship.
Yeah,
No.
so it's like
Weirdly
glowing.
proud of it.
As you were leaving, you saw her glowing like that. You didn't notice it before? Rubidium.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Ladies
Yes.
and gentlemen.
As I was leaving.
Yeah.
She's glowing.
Let's see here. Okay. So, with that, you see a ship. Oh, why? Okay. I'll take a picture of it. And then I'll show you, because I don't want to flip my whole computer. So, sorry, I guess it's really fuzzy because it didn't focus. You see like a very sleek white ship as you enter.
Okay, Gemini, you
It's
got it.
definitely
Nice.
for travel. And as Casium's kind of pushing you on, there's a pilot walking into the helm as you're going. Tut tut, hurry, we must get into the bullet ship.
Shit.
Are you coming with us?
Of course.
Why?
At least until we get there. I don't want to step on Hydragyr. Ugh. I just want to make sure you complete your quest.
Mm-hmm. Sounds good.
And so he just kind of pushes through and goes and sits down on a little chair, and his little legs are like. So
This motherfucker.
you all buckle in,
Uh-huh.
and you start
Imagine
your
I said,
journey
mhm.
to Hydragyr. And so with that, we are going to take a quick break.
I just want to say that I relay that information about Rubidium. We don't have to roleplay it. I want to say that
in
during
front
the.
of Casian.
Oh my god!
Yeah.
Forgot he was there. Retcon. That doesn't happen. No,
Alright.
it doesn't.
So
Take
perfect.
that.
We
Can we-
will be back soon.
Yes, we are.
Okay, we
Move
are.
this along. Sorry, though. You wanna play footsies? Dude. Sorry.
I still haven't
I
done
win.
you, right?
Okay.
Development.
Thank you for holding. We just took a quick little break. Appreciate
We had to
it.
pee.
Yes, we had to go pee and everything.
Oh,
So where are we? We are now on Hydragyr.
A pretty silent trip, I would say. In
Yeah.
front of the guardian.
Just a little awkward.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
Making eye contact
So
with each other.
as you have
Checking the watch every 3 minutes.
exited the airlock, airlock has opened, and you now have stepped onto this very like deserted looking surface. The ground is very gray. It's hard. It's rocky. You see little towns right next to these little ports into like the mountain ranges and things like that. This is kind of that planet that you were going to. Okay.
What?
And
Yeah,
so you
you're
see
Can I say that again,
these.
please? Sorry.
Yes.
So sorry. I think I know what it is, but yes. That's the planet.
Interesting juxtaposition.
And so like you're looking at these like makeshift towns. It's not the best. These are the mine towns, and so really their main job is mining, obviously, and getting ore. So you kind of land off in this like regal ship, and like some men are kind of like, and just keeps going, and you hear some others like, well, what is she doing here? And kind of keeps walking.
Do they know you?
Probably.
Okay.
I'm
Should
so
we be
embarrassed.
worried?
No, I don't think so.
Okay.
We've not exactly made enemies.
But you have a
But no friends either.
history.
I have some friends. I have a history. I'm just quite embarrassed being on such a royal ship coming here, to be honest with you.
That's
Understandable.
Well, thank you. Thank you.
Of course, have fun and don't die. And like the ship just goes back, and it's
God
now.
fucking riddance.
She's
He's
Stays
very
off.
charming, isn't he?
He's
Yeah.
such a shitter.
Something about him being a child makes it creepier.
It's so horrible.
My pet die.
No, it's
My vegan pet tie.
it's literally horrible. I cannot. I actually prefer it here, to be honest with you, in this place.
Did you used to work in the mine?
Sort of. I did. I had some. There was some business in the mines. Yeah,
So you can show us around a little bit.
of course.
Okay.
What would you like to see? Maybe we should go to the mines.
I think that's what we're here for.
What I think we should do is start at the mine that's not abandoned, to ask questions, get some insight, make sure these group of thieves are actually bad thieves, because believe it or not all thieves are bad. But I, for one, know that there's a very specific system, and everyone on this planet does agree that you can steal whatever the fuck you want, but not the minerals, not the ore, not the stuff we're mining, as it does keep the system going, I suppose.
keeps the world turning.
It's an unspoken rule amongst everyone, so maybe in the mine we can find out who's fucking all that up. What?
I will have to retcon everything that you have just said, because thievery is not normal on this planet. It is a very calm planet. Bandits are still bad people.
Always.
So sorry. Can we turn on the brightness just a little bit?
We're being a little blinded over here.
And it keeps like flickering. And I'm like, oh no.
'Cause it's not.
Yeah.
Oh, it's like not moving anymore. Oh. Ignore me. I still think, bandits are bandits. I think that people who, it's just, whatever.
However,
Criminal's
Might-
a spectrum, but
I'll
Might
just
like
do
to
the
see
scene,
another-
whatever.
side of the story.
Sorry, I just need.
I make
light
a habit
on
of
you
not
all.
trusting any guardians.
Likewise.
any guardians. That's a good habit to make, especially around here. So you'll blend in. I don't know.
I wouldn't say blend in.
No, actually, I wouldn't say that either. But
We need to blend in.
no. Well, you'll get some stares, but you won't be attacked, I don't think.
Should I rub some dirt on my face?
If you want to.
Question:
You're not being
Are
attacked.
people taller here?
He's just still
Yeah.
It's like
cowering.
full-grown
It's
people,
like
yes.
normal height.
Right,
They're
'cause
not like
they
little.
don't have that privilege. Yeah.
Mhm.
Um,
Okay.
They are normal height. You have some 6'2s, 5'9s, like a normal kind of amount of people.
How tall are you?
I'm 6'2", 6'3" with boots. You know.
He said 6'2.5".
I'm 5'1". Me walking beside you.
You're the shortest one in the group, I think.
Yeah, I'm 5'3".
Hmm.
Oh.
I'm
I'm 5'6".
I think we should focus on the mission.
Of course. But we should enter one of the 4 mines. Ask. I have a friend there. A couple of people I know who might know what's been going on.
Okay.
Then we can know where to start.
Yeah.
And not just walk into an abandoned mine unprepared for whatever lies ahead.
Do you
Start.
think we can trust them?
I know we can. We can trust them more than the Guardians, that's for sure.
Alright.
Well, let's go.
Alright, follow me.
Let's go.
So you continue to walk, and you go into one of the central mine shaft. That's where your friend lives. Not lives, but works mainly.
Mm-hmm.
And so you do enter the mines.
It's chilly in here.
Yeah. I guess I didn't really notice.
You kind of hear like the
Ding.
really like it's this long tunnel with like a shaft right at the end,
Mhm.
and you can just hear like the picking coming from this deep area.
Are there any lights?
Yeah, it's very dim lit,
Okay.
but there's some lights for sure.
Are Rowan, Matthias, and that's it, I guess, because Hyasan stayed behind. They're with us as well, just kind of like.
Yeah, so
Oh.
it's similar to this type of feel.
Okay.
Bioluminescent plants in there and things like that. So
It up.
yeah. And I'm so sorry. What'd you say?
Sorry, Rowan and Matthias are just kind of silently following. Like, or did they stay?
Rowan and Hyson are Matthias are trailing behind mainly because Rowan is like never done anything like this before.
We can't put him in danger. He's
Yeah.
a guardian.
He's literally a guardian, and so him even being here is like a risk in and of itself.
I just say, Rowan, do you have a hood?
I think so.
Or maybe some less conspicuous cloak
And like
of
his
some kind?
clam
Uh-huh.
kind of, because yeah, he is wearing that blue.
Yeah.
He's wearing that very nice outfit.
As we're entering, I stop and I ask this.
Yeah.
And he kind of like detaches it, and it kind
Reversible.
of like goes here, and he just kind of expands it a little bit more. Is that better?
Is it?
I can't change the blue, but
Am I going to get, like, hung for what I'm about to do? And I grab some dirt.
no. Why would I?
I drop it on his hood and, like, I start to, like, smear it a little bit. I'm so sorry, darling. I promise I will wash this personally. I'm just trying to make you look a little bit,
I mean, you could have asked. At
I
least.
did ask.
I didn't know you were gonna drop dirt all over me.
You've got to blend
Oh,
in
I'm sorry,
for it.
darling. Would you rather stick out like a sore thumb and possibly be attacked and have blood all over you
No,
instead?
but I'm just saying it would have been nice if you would have asked.
See,
Can I
Rowan,
throw dirt on you, love?
We must blend in. Let me walk with you. And I pull out my shield, kind of in attempt to
Thank you.
cover.
I appreciate it. And the answer was yes, if you would have asked. Kind of keeps walking.
I look at Matthias. What was his reaction to all that?
Matthias, stoic,
Cool.
but trails behind.
Get a fucking beat on this guy. Okay. Alright.
So you
I'm,
keep walking.
not
Can you roll
sorry.
for perception, please?
Yes, I can. Yes, I
Need
can.
that.
Oh, a dirty 20. A dirty, filthy little 20.
Stinky little.
Just a little slutty 20.
And as you are walking through this shaft, you do kind of hear like a footstep, like it kind of came off like as if it was sitting against something, and then some footsteps kind of walking around, and they're fairly close, and they seem to be coming towards you specifically.
How bright is it inside? Can I use my dark vision? Would that
you can use your dark vision, yes.
Yeah, but I
It
use
is
my
dim.
dark-
You've gotten to like the dimmer section.
Yeah, I definitely use my dark vision as we start to descend.
Can I
Okay.
use my dark
So you have to
vision
put
as
your
well?
helm on.
Oh,
Okay, alright.
I'd put my helm on.
I hear this. I don't know if anyone else hears it, but I do grab my violin off my hip, oddly
Okay.
enough. And I just like hold it in my hand like this, just waiting.
Okay. And so the footsteps get a little closer. And are you trying to use your helm right now to see who's there, or?
Yeah, because
Okay.
I can sense like things
Right.
coming.
So you put your helm on, and like you kind of hear it, and it goes, and these like grid lines kind of go on the helm, and you see these little boxes kind of scanning the area, and it seems to be scanning all of the little like bioluminescent mushrooms and things like that. And then you see this larger rectangle kind of moving closer, and it goes ding 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 ding, target ahead, and you see the shape and features of a man with a hood on, approaching.
Hello?
And I convey this, yeah.
Okay.
Everyone
Can I
remain
use my
calm.
produce flame?
Sure.
Make it brighter.
Yeah. So you
Gives us
cast.
a little bit more to see. Yes.
How does it? What do you? I mean, how does it come?
It's just a little ball of flame in my
Okay.
hand.
So you
Whoa.
just,
I think it's a cantrip.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just like how visually does it work? Does she have purple? It's pink.
Of course
Okay.
it is. Of course it
So you produce this
It's a
pink
pastel
like
pink. Yeah.
flame, and as you do that, you see like the face
It
of.
says it sheds light in 10 feet and an additional 10 feet dim light.
Sweet. Okay. So you see like the features of this man, and he quickly pulls off his hood, and you see this man to be Oren.
Oren.
Yes,
That's
Oren.
right.
And
Yes.
he is your friend that you have that works in the mines.
Can I get a fan cast for him? What does he
Rhiannon.
look like?
I would say. What's that guy's name? Damn.
From when? From whence? From what? Sorry, this is important stuff.
Yeah.
What do they look like?
Colin Farrell.
Oh my god!
Colin
like
Farrell?
with a rugged Colin Farrell.
Hold
Interesting.
on. Give me a minute.
It's Colin Farrell. Rhiannon, hey.
Oh my god.
What,
Oren.
what are you doing here?
You.
And he kind of like does the hold for the hand touch.
And I bring him in, I hug him a little bit. Like I
Aw.
take the hand and I'm just like, it's quite good to see you. We are actually wondering if you knew about anything weird going on around here.
Well, I mean, depends on what do you mean by weird, because we obviously know something different here, right?
Maybe. There seems to be some thievery of higher sorts, maybe perhaps like not the kind that in the abandoned mines. Is someone stealing ore?
And he kind of like sharply inhales. How did you know about that?
If I tell you, will you promise not to be mad?
Depends on what you're going to tell me.
We're on this whole mission thing, right? We've discovered some weird shit in the stars, and we're trying to get the shitheads of Gemini to help us read the stars, and they gave us a task to come and find whoever's responsible.
You're telling me that Casium and Rubidium brought you here?
They...
Are they here?
No, God, no. They wouldn't step foot on this planet. You know them. Come on.
Okay.
And if it's someone who we care about, I'm not keen on fighting with them. I just need to bring back a token to prove that I've stopped them. If that makes sense. Your
I
classic
wish it
swing.
was someone more friendly. I wish I could tell you who, but there's people everywhere.
Is there a safe place for us?
And he kind of like nods, and you all go into like, there's a little inlet in the cave. It's kind of hidden that you even walk past and didn't even see.
Should I turn the flame off?
Maybe.
Is they
I would
hidden?
appreciate
Okay,
it. It's very bright.
It's bright. He said, like, ow. My eyes can't adjust properly.
I extinguish my flame.
Do you extinguish your flame too, Casey? Did you
I
have
don't
a
think
flame
she
out?
lit hers now.
Oh, you just
I have
suggested
like
it.
little dancing little flame.
Oh,
lights.
dancing
Nice.
lights! Oh, I love that one.
So you enter the cove. Rhiannon, I don't know. It's pretty serious. I'm just nervous.
What are we getting ourselves into here?
It's been going on for quite some time. I know, like, as soon as you left, it started happening, and it's been a little weird, but some bandits have been ransacking some of the miners after they leave the mines.
Have you guys tried to stop them?
It's kind of hard when there's rumors of me being a thief myself.
Rumors.
Is there any credit to those rumors?
Well, between you and me, that's a secret I'll never tell. And he kind of like gives a wink.
So, is there someone else that we can get a token from, even though we're not part of it?
Well, no, I mean, if they're bad people, I kind of am keen on stopping them,
Look,
personally.
if Casium and Rubidium already know, I'm sure they know who it is. They're just playing games like they always do.
They didn't tell us who it was. Do you know who it is, love? Come again, darling.
And he's kind of like looking around. That's good.
You see Rhiannon's face drop.
Is it that bad?
It's not safe. It's not safe to say here.
Absolutely not.
How about you write it? I pull out my paintbrush.
Oh.
It's not a physical paintbrush. It's in your finger.
I put
Here,
Ooh.
how about you write it? Take my hand.
Okay. And he kind of like turns
This
a
is
corner.
Lilium.
Hi.
Nice to meet you. And it's like your finger glows. What color would you like it to glow?
It's blue.
It's blue. Light, dark, middle.
Opal.
I would say like more like an opalescent
Okay.
blue.
And so he kind of grabs it and he starts to draw out a C to a Y, P, H, E, R.
Is this somebody you know, Rhiannon?
Yes. I know him quite well. We were, I guess you could say business partners, for lack of a better word. I look at Warren. For some time, and he was always really kind to me. But he's extremely high up. And he is extremely strong, and he extremely doesn't like to be messed with. Very feared.
Since you were one of his business partners, do you have anything of his?
No, love.
We don't actually have to stop them. They just wanted a trinket.
The problem is, and I look at Oren, it sounds like they need to be stopped. They're attacking miners. That's something I haven't heard of him doing before. Something's happened. Someone pissed him off. Has someone pissed him off?
I don't think so.
What?
Because there's shipments still happening off of Hydragyr. So they they're stealing a bunch of ore, then the shipments would be less frequent, so I don't understand why it's still happening.
Do you think the twins are behind this?
I mean,
They
if
just
they're
gave us an
asking
impossible
you to
mission?
stop him, then I don't think that they're in on it.
What if he's working for someone else
It's a thought.
that we know about?
Right.
That's why he's going to Gemini.
Well, he's always been on Gemini. Oh, you mean O? Oh, that's a possibility. And that, I will say, that entered my mind almost immediately. Orin, where can I find him?
You know where the shaft is. Hello.
I think there's a joke there. I think Orin and Rhiannon are like
You're really
we
It's
just
an
do a little
inside
point.
joke. They're like,
Yeah.
I get
But yes.
uncomfortable.
Oh
but
my
yes,
God.
you know where it
Really
is.
bad. Yeah.
No, really, you know where it is.
No, I do know where it is. Yeah. I do. Yeah, I know. Okay.
All right, I gotta go.
Please be safe. Do you want an escort home?
No, it's okay. I'm good.
Okay.
And he kind of puts his cloak back and starts walking. He
Let's
actually
give him
starts
some
walking
time.
towards the mine.
Oh, okay. Let's give him some time to disappear, to separate, and then we can continue. I know what he's talking about.
So should we all go together, or will that make it harder?
No, well, once we reach the shaft, maybe I could go in first. Butter him up a little bit.
See if you can deal.
Exactly. I've dealt with him before. Business is business, after all.
Is there anything that we can trade him something with?
It depends. It depends on where his mind is. It depends. He's quite irritable. He was nice to me because I brought him.
What'd you bring him?
I brought him goods. I mean, look around. This is clearly not the same planet as Hydragyr. I mean, Argyre. I bring some things here to people. A trade happens, that's all.
What did you trade it for?
Just goods, places to stay, money, alcohol sometimes, good company, whatever. I mostly did it because I hate the shitters that run Argyre. So, but he was always really kind to me. And,
So this surprises you.
unfortunately, the more I think about it, not really. We're having this conversation as we
As we're
walk, I'm
walking.
saying.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, not really. Because, like I said, his temper is very real, and he comes from a long line of high up, very strong criminals. And I knew who I was dealing with. I can deal with him, but other people were not as lucky as me. I don't know. So,
I think we should come up with an idea to mask our intentions here.
course.
I'm sure he wouldn't be happy to hear who
No.
we were enlisted by.
oh god, no. And Rowan should absolutely stay in the tunnel. Rowan? In the tunnel outside the shaft?
Sure. Yeah. Yeah.
We'll call you if we need you, but
Okay.
I don't know how well a guardian would be recepted by one
Right.
of the kingpins of the mine shaft.
Do you think he would know?
Well, is that a risk you want to take? Actually, how close are we getting to the shaft?
You're about to enter.
I stop. Rowan?
Oh, it's like that awkward like.
Rowan?
More dirt?
What?
No more dirt.
Wait, you could
He's
this earlier.
I promise that this won't hurt. This is going to disguise you. What kind of animal have you always wanted to be?
What are you asking me?
I'm asking if I can transform you to disguise you. so that you can be in on the conversation.
Maybe an animal that can be of some use to us?
I used to have a gecko.
I don't think geckos.
You want to be a
can
gecko?
That's great, Lilia.
Well, I can change. I can change him back. I can change him back. If it gets serious.
Sure. Why? I guess if that's what you think would kind of work. I mean,
Is
I
there
guess
a
a gecko
poisonous
is
gecko we
small.
can use?
Yeah, I
A
need
gecko's
to sit on my
small.
shoulder.
Right.
That's lovely.
That's sweet.
And I cast polymorph on him.
Okay.
You don't have to make a wisdom save because you're a willing creature.
Yeah.
So I just kind of turn you
Okay.
into a little
And
gecko.
so like
Willing,
the
yeah.
cape of the fabric kind of like and rustles around him as it starts to like swirl
Mhm.
into this like small
In a tiny cloak.
smaller shape. Into this smaller shape, and you like kind of hear like just the and then you just hear like on the ground you see a glowing, so like a
No, it's
dark gray stripe along the back of this gecko with blue, like oceanic blue glowing scales kind of like on the
Pretty.
side going up the tail.
Can we keep
I
him like
picked
this
him up.
forever?
How do you
What's
feel?
Matthias feel about all this?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's Matthias doing?
Um,
He's just taking notes, which actually scares me. Okay. Yeah, I know. You can't talk. Yeah. So.
And he kind of turns around and faces the group.
So I'm gonna put you on Lilium's shoulder. Is that all right? You seem the most likely to have a pet gecko.
And he kind of
with
like
you.
You better wash your
looks
hands.
over the
Oh,
shoulder
salmonella.
and then
Oh, that'd be-
jumps
Oh my god.
to
Be careful.
and then
You're
quickly
tiny.
He's been in this ball.
and kind of goes in like the
He
nuzzle
knows.
behind your hair.
Oh, very
Aw.
intimate.
Just
Yeah.
like Gregory.
Aw.
Gregory
Lovely.
is a gecko.
That's so funny.
Matthias, can you promise me I won't be hanged for all these things that I'm doing to the guardian of cancer, or drowned, or whatever it is that you do?
Guillotined by a clan.
Can't make any promises.
Can
Rowan
you-
will pardon us. It's
can you
okay.
promise to stay by the entrance of this sort of watch?
I think I should be with Rowan.
Okay.
We might need him if things go poorly.
Raw, definitely. But can you maybe
Be a little less broody.
Be stealthy about it. Stay in the shadows.
Can you put a hood up, perhaps, just so that no one is? Thank you so much. I'm just trying to
And you
remain
kind of
safe.
hear like a sh- and this hood just kind of
Beautiful.
I am a paladin.
his. It's not a hood. His helmet goes on.
His helmet goes on. That's fine. That's perfect.
Wonderful.
What?
Oh, she's like, I am a paladin. I can protect him.
Of course, but I'm the royal guardian protector.
It's like his whole thing.
It's my job.
His only personality trait.
But I appreciate you for wanting to try and help. I thank you. And just kind of
All of you, if you don't mind allowing me to enter first, I will wave you in when it's time.
Let us know when you're ready.
and with that you enter this cavern.
Mm-hmm.
And you're still walking kind of behind. You haven't gotten to the main area. There's kind of widening and weaves, but you're able, you know where you're going.
Yeah.
And so you do that until you start to see actual, like a brighter light kind of shooting through this one pathway. And that's when you stop the group and you know, I'll be right back. And you head into the abandoned mine. And with that, we will end there.
Oh my god, shit! I was so ready. I was like planning my script.
That is so funny. Oh my god.
Shit.
But yes, with that, we will end there.
Oh.
And stay tuned for next week. And we will
ready to
continue
fight a
from
pirate.
there. We're going to be in a new space, in a different studio. So we'll have really good lighting that should hopefully figure out my power issues. And then we will be back. So stay tuned, okay? Thanks for watching.
Yay!
Bye.
Let's roll!